You have two women by the name of Jyoti and Kiran Matheroo. They are Instagram females, and from what has came out about them, they are high-paid sex workers. Now, they tried to extort a Nigerian billionaire, and they was arrested in Nigeria for doing that. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Living large and loving it. Two Canadian sisters flaunted their excessive lifestyle for the world to see, splashing photos of expensive watches, handbags, yachts to tens of thousands of followers on Instagram. But that jet-setting life just got grounded. The women, who a friend confirms are high-end sex workers, are virtually unrecognizable in a picture taken from a Nigerian courthouse this month. Jyoti and Kiran Matheroo of Toronto have been detained in Lagos, Nigeria. They're accused of trying to extort money from Nigerian billionaire Femi Otedol by claiming they have evidence he cheated on his wife. We spoke with a reporter in Nigeria who's been covering the accusations against the sisters.
They tried to blackmail him, and he wasn't forthcoming with their demands. So he filed a complaint to the police, and an investigation was launched.
And the investigation led to even more charges. Not only are they accused of a crime against one businessman, court documents allege the Matheroos cyberbullied 274 people. They're accused of creating a website exposing infidelity among Africa's ruling class, a site that is now offline.
I was very shocked about everything that happened.
Salem Musalem is a good friend who believes the sisters have done nothing wrong.
It takes two to tango here. If you know anything, if one person's doing something, the other person's doing something bad.
Musalem has been in contact with the sisters regularly.
We're all right, we're fine, we'll come and see you back soon. See you, we're going to be going to Vegas. We're going to Vegas in February. You're going to see them in Vegas. So everything's like, we're gonna be fine.
But whether the women make it to Sin City in time will be up to a Nigerian court to decide.
We apologize to Femi Otedola and his family, especially his wife and children, and all the other petitioners. We created a platform called NigerJustLive.com and .co, where people can send in stories. Most stories were sent by close friends or associates of people being written about. The intention was not to hurt anyone or to be malicious. The intention was not to extort anyone. We haven't received any money from this website. The money went to Babatunde Oyebode of Hustle Inc. We are again very sorry, and we assure all the petitioners that we will not have any affiliation whatsoever with this website or any other website that has to do with this. We promise not to say anything of the contrary to what we are saying now. We freely volunteered to make this video and not under duress because we are aware of the damages done to people.
What they call these two women is the Kardashians of Canada, and that sounds about right. Always fooling around with some black man with some money. But the thing is, how in the hell y'all got in touch with all the African billionaires, and black people over here don't even know who they are? That's the only thing I'm saying. I mean, now this billionaire, he's worth $1.8 billion. Now let me, before I go into this, say something. These white supremacists will tell you all day long that black people are broke, Africa is a hellhole. Man, there's so many billionaires over there in African nations. And that's another thing, when they tell you that about African nations, okay, if it's such a hellhole, why in the hell are you there? You won't stay out of there. You, the Chinese, the Russians, and everybody else that keep coming to Africa, if it's such a hellhole. Anytime it's a hellhole, because y'all created it to be a hellhole. But continuing, I don't have an issue with the women. I really don't. Because I always said that if a guy is going to trick off with a woman, let her take all his money. I don't even care. Because if you're that much of an idiot, you know, the Bible teaches a fool and his money will soon depart. And you being a fool to pay a woman to have sex with you. But this man has a family. And I put that up in the thumbnail for a reason. We put that back up. Now, the sister on the right-hand side, that's his wife. The two young ladies, that's his daughters. Now, those two women that he was fooling with, or one of them or whatever, while they thought they can extort him for some money, they didn't help you build to get where you at, bruh. 9 times out of 10, your wife is the one that helped you in support, or maybe help keep up with the financial records, or whatever to help you build to get where you're at. And for you to sit there and fooling with these women, I'm gonna say, I don't want to say no other words, it's kind of a slap in the face to your wife. It really is. And then making an apology video. What you making an apology video before? You know what you was doing. You was extorting. And these chicks was messing with all the Africans who got money. And I was seeing some of the pictures, they taking pictures with these. I'm like, well, these Africans being hidden at. You know what I'm saying? Like they know exactly where he at. But the thing is, what I don't understand in this day and time is why do you think somebody gonna hide that they getting stuff from you, especially that kind of money? They flaunting the stuff. They high dollar tricking those too. So they're making a whole following based off of they tricking. Eventually they was gonna dime y'all out. You know how the game goes on that. So if you're a married man, stick with your wife, build with your family. And if you're a single man, I guess whatever, you do what you do. But I just don't recommend no man tricking off his money like that. My thing is this: if I'm a billionaire, then women should just come with that. I shouldn't be paying no women for nothing. Why I look like paying you and I'm worth billions of dollars? That's kind of stupid. I think paying is for guys who can't get a woman. That's just my opinion on that. Call it what you want, but guys who can't get a woman, they usually want to go that route. But guys that got something, come on, women usually are attracted to what you got going on. But for this man to dip out on his family and his wife to fool with those kind of females, that's really sad. That's really sad. Yeah, they may get in some sort of trouble or whatever it may be for blackmailing. But the fact that at the end of the day, they wouldn't have nothing to blackmail you on if you would have stayed faithful to your wife. It's just that simple. See, nobody can come up and say anything about you if you don't do it. And if they make up a lie, it's easy to debunk it because you didn't do anything. It's just that simple. So really, who is more at fault? Not them. I mean, you know what kind of females they are. You're the fault. You're the problem. You got so much going on. You're a billionaire. You got companies and everything. And yeah, you're going to risk all that for those kind of females? Come on, bro. I mean, we as men, especially black men, we got to do so much better in what we're doing in the area of our decisions when we fooling around with women. Let me know in the comments what you think about this, because this is some straight up simp stuff to me. I can't stand simping with a passion. Share the video, like the commentary, and subscribe for more news stories.